Hi, this is Terri J. Vaughn, and you are watching The Chris Gunther Show.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. On today, we are so honored to have this woman. She is no stranger to us. She's always shown me love. Without any further ado, the Chris Gunther Show welcomes back the legend, Terri J. Vaughn. How you doing, Miss Terry?
I am so fantastic, Chris. Thank you for having me on your show again. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you for always showing love. You and your wonderful husband, my guy, Karan. Anytime I see y'all, it's all love. When I was in Atlanta, I was covering something. Y'all came up to me on the red carpet, and even though that situation was a little crazy, y'all,
Ah,
hey, because sometimes some of our people cannot be. I'm gonna leave that conversation there. All I want to say is
a
thank
whole
you.
other topic, right?
I'm gonna leave that there. But on the
No,
serious,
it's definitely always important for us when we see you guys, when we see Black media on those carpets. We really try to put forth the effort to make sure we point you guys out and give you guys the opportunity to speak with us because we know how it is. We know, we all fight the same battles. We
yes, we
all
do.
fight the same battles. So it's purposeful as it should be for us to recognize and support each other.
Yeah, speaking about supporting each other, Netflix new show getting ready to come back out. See the people. Congratulations on that. Yeah.
You actually, we're gonna have to go back because it's titled Miss Governor.
Miss Governor. See, that's how you know I've been working too hard. I've been interviewing all these daggone people. It's all good. But like I was saying,
It's all
Miss
good.
going like crazy. Congratulations. The show's getting ready to come back out. How does that feel for you?
It feels incredible. I'm so excited. I can't remember if I've already talked to you from when it first came out earlier this year. Just being able to have such an accomplishment after working so hard for so many years and to actually get to live it coming into fruition for all to see was just such an overwhelming, incredible, just feeling of gratitude and just thankful and happy that it was so well received and people got the purpose and the meaning, because there is purpose and meaning behind the show 1000%. So I'm just so excited. And then these next episodes that are coming out, they are so fire. So fire.
The show ended kind of on a cliffhanger, and we
Mhm.
understand you can't give us too much because you can't give too much away. You want us to
Oh.
make sure that we're tapping in, but the second half, how thrilling is it gonna be for the fans?
It's going to be thrilling. Antoinette starts to find her voice, starts to really push back more against the powers that be. So we get to see her do that. We get to see her start to trust her own power and trust her own voice a little bit more. And we see what happens when she does that.
As the thing was being filmed, as the episodes were being filmed, a lot of the times what happens is you get the table reads. From the table reads, you go in and you start filming and you start to see the evolution of the character. What
Yeah.
were some of the things that you were proud of that the character can start to show in the second half?
Yeah, so I kind of touched on it, what I just said. When she first got in position for those first 8 episodes, she was new in the space. She was trying to figure out, her bearings, figure out how much power she did had. So she was kind of learning. And unfortunately, the people that were telling her what her powers and what the rules were people that were basically fighting against her, right? So now she's brought on her team, called on her
Yeah.
tribe to come in and help her figure this thing out. And as they start to peel back layers and get more information and more stuff is being revealed, she's like, "Oh, okay, I see what has been going on." And so I'm proud to see her take control. Like she really does speak to the everyday woman, a Black woman in a leadership position, and how we have to figure out how to navigate through that position while working with and against entities that don't have our best interest, but we have to learn how to navigate through that. And so watching her figure that out in these back eight are really, really good.
You really went into the next question I was getting ready to ask in terms of, being a black woman and having to navigate through a system that constantly tries to tell you to just be quiet, and
Yeah,
your character pushes back on that agenda.
yeah,
What message would you like to send, especially to those young black women that can see this show, even though it is a comedy, there's a lot of
yeah,
hidden gems in it.
absolutely. So yeah, so we do, and I can just speak for myself. There's been many times when, my voice has been either ignored or completely just shut out. And then there's times when I was even afraid to speak up. I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. And so I would say the best thing we can do for ourselves, the best way to serve ourselves is to trust our instincts, is to really trust our instincts and speak from our own truth. And we're smart enough to figure out ways to navigate in a system that is set up against us to be able to still navigate through it and thrive and get what we need to happen. Um, we're brilliant, we're capable. We've been doing this since the beginning of time. And so now I just really, really, really um, really push people to really listen to your voice. That's your connection to God. That's your God power talking to you. Trust that more than you trust the voices outside of you.
Your husband, when I interviewed him, he had said something that stood out, and he said he was already a one percenter because
Mhm.
he already beat the odds. And hearing you talk about you got to make sure that you still use your voice because that's like your God voice. And when I hear both of you say that, it's very encouraging because as somebody that is on the rise in this business, I'm starting to pick up on a lot. And one of the things that I have picked up on is don't let nobody change you. You have
Yeah.
to stay authentically you. How have you been able to stay you, especially nowadays when it seems like people still try to water you down?
Yeah. So, the first thing is like you really cannot, and it is hard, especially as artists, but just as human beings, it's hard to ignore the noise outside, the things that people are saying or the labels they try to put on you. Um, but you have to, it's detrimental to your life to give into that noise. You have to find a way to protect your person, to protect your voice, protect your spirit, to be true to you. Because once you step out of being you, you never feel good. I don't care how much success you have on the exterior of things. If you are achieving that success in a way that is not true to yourself, you will always be tormented. You will never have peace. And to me, that is my superpower. Being me is my superpower. As you know, some people may like it, some people may not like it. It doesn't matter. I'm just me. And I have to protect me. I love me. I know my heart. I know my intentions. I know where I thrive and where I am great. I know where I am flawed and I can still grow. I know all the things. So I trust me more than I trust the voices outside of me because my me is connected to my God. So there's nothing more important to me than that.
This show is a comedy, but like I said, there's a lot of hidden gems,
Yeah,
and with the cast that you work with, man,
yeah,
it's filled with some amazing people.
yeah,
Yourself, your husband, Jay Nova, the
yeah,
legend Joe Marie Payton.
yeah,
You got Mojo doing his thing, and
yes.
TC Carson. Like, what is it like to work with this amazing cast that I'm all fans
Um,
of, by the way?
Me too. I'm so grateful. I have the best cast ever. And the beauty of it is I got to be a part of picking every single last one of them. When we got ready to do the series with Tyler Perry, it was very collaborative, that cast. He would send me the links, I would give him my choices, I'd send it back to him. And so it was very they were chosen and we chose right. God is good. We chose right because my cast is incredible.
Yes, they are. You can
All
see
of them.
you can see the authenticity and you can see how everybody just genuinely rocks with each other. You
Yep.
can't build like you can't buy chemistry. It's one of the things
No.
you just gotta have. Like, what was it like, especially on set filming part two? Because I can only imagine the laughter and the stories that was from
Yeah.
part one.
Yes, it was incredible. Like you said, we all really like each other. We go to Mojo's shows when he's in town. We all gather up and we go. Our girl Tequila Whitfield, that's on the show, that plays one of my friends on the show. She's in a play right now. We're going this weekend to all go see her show. So it's like we do support love. Like these are my friends. These are my sisters and my brothers. I love them. And in the white cast too, all of them, all of them. The people that play Henry and Jed and the governor, that's Robert Craig and Tony Robinette and Kevin Toms. I love those guys. That's the only way we could play the way we can play. That's the only way they could say such terrible things to me.
Terrible things.
And we still hug and kiss at the end of our night when we going home. Like it's fun. We get to poke fun at the ridiculousness of our world, and we're all down for it.
This world is in a very crazy place. We're living in some perilous times and a lot of negativity and a lot of evilness. But then there are certain things that we can turn to that can allow us to escape the stuff that we're dealing with.
That's
And
right.
this show provides a lot of laughter and it
Yes.
provides things that sometimes we need. You hadn't mentioned you were very hands on with Mr. Perry about picking. What was it like to work with him?
It was incredible for me. He gave us the space to be collaborative with him. He gave us the space to do the show in a way that we really wanted to do it. And when you guys see these back eight, you'll get to see what I'm talking about. Um, and I don't want to give up too much stuff, but you'll see how it moves and everything is a little different and a departure from what Tyler usually does. And he gave us the opportunity to do that. And I'm just so thankful.
We're living in a time where there's a lot of creatives. We have a lot of people that have aspirations of potentially doing what you're doing, but they hit a lot of adversity. You've been in this industry for a very long time. You've
Yeah.
had the ups, you've had the downs, but you've continued to persevere. That's why anytime I see you, I'm gonna give you your flowers and tell you thank you for inspiring people like myself to keep going.
Yeah.
What would the message be to those that are on the rise that want to continue, but they hit some adversity?
Yeah. We can't control anything outside of us, right? And there's always going to be some adversity for us to have to overcome or deal with, push through. So what keeps me going in this business through the ups and the downs and the heartaches and the frustration? Because trust me, there's many times when I was like, I'm so done with this. I can totally go do something else. But this is my purpose. My purpose to bring you joy. My purpose is to make you laugh. My purpose is to bring some messages that make you think and like, oh yeah, maybe I should reconsider this or, this is inspiring. Oh my God, this woman is the lieutenant governor. I never thought about being a lieutenant governor. Maybe I'll aspire to be that. So everything that I do, it's for a reason. It's a purpose. This is why I'm here. I know it in my soul because no matter how many no's, and I've had thousands, tens of thousands of no's along this journey. The yes that burns inside, that's keep saying, yeah, but keep going. Yeah, you're gonna get your show. Yeah, you're going, like I hear that messaging
Right.
inside. I didn't hear it on the outside at all, but I heard it on the inside. And that's what I listen to. And that's why I keep going. And you just have to know, you have to know that your gift will God will make room for your gift. If He gave it to you, He's going to make room for it. So your job is to believe that more than you believe what you're seeing on the outside. You have to believe the message that He's giving you on the inside more than you believe what you're seeing on the outside. And there is no time frame. There is no, oh, in 1 month or a year or in 5 years. You just have to know. And I just know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Hence, I've been doing it for 30 years or more. And yeah, it's not always easy. And yes, it can be really heartbreaking. And yes, people say awful things sometimes.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter. On the inside, I hear what I hear. I know what I know. I believe what I believe. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
You are truly a legend for the culture. And I know a lot of people throw that word around so loosely, especially in this generation. But when you look at the totality of work that you have had, when you first got started, and I understand you had just mentioned you got to always hear that voice and keep believing and keep knowing. When you first got started to leading up to where you are now, could you have planned it any better?
No, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's divinely aligned. Uh, yeah, no, I love I love even the challenges that I've had to go through, the challenges that I am currently going through. I embrace it all. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of making me even greater, better, um, more equipped for the journey of where I'm going. So I embrace it all.
Embracing is what we all should do. There was a wise man that once told me, be where your feet are, but don't stay there. Be where they are for right now, but
Yeah.
you keep on pushing, you keep on
Yep.
going. What's next for you?
I want to sell more TV shows. I want to create more content that features Black women in leading roles, in comedic roles. All those things are important to me because I think we kind of get pushed by the wayside sometimes and being the girl next door or the wife or the something of the star. And I want to put us in star positions in comedic roles. So I have more shows to sell. I'm still directing. I just wrapped on an episode of Reasonable Doubt. So this third season, I've directed one of the episodes. That's one of my favorite shows. So I'm so thankful for that. And I have a couple of movie projects on my desk that I'm gonna direct.
I'm
So
gonna go ahead and put this out there. Shooter, shoot. You ever need a reporter for something? Holla at your boy. Just want to go.
yes.
One of the best parts about a conversation like this is you can feel the vibe. You can feel the energy because it's filled with love. You have so much love in your heart. One of the last times I had seen you, I had asked you, do you still have more to give? You said, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. You've given us a lot of hope. You've given us a lot of inspiration, and we can't wait to check out part two. Before we go ahead and jump out of here, if you could leave us with anything about not only what the fans can expect, but what you can expect of yourself moving forward, what would that be?
Ooh, what can I expect of myself moving forward? Um, that I'll always be me, right? I'll always be that love you feel, that's just me. And there's been times which is crazy where, I've been told that that's not a good thing to be so open and loving and all the things that I am, but it's
Ah,
just who I am, and I cannot stop that. So what I expect from me is to continue to grow as an artist, and so in my craft I want to continue to grow, get better, to keep giving you guys content that matters. I pray that you guys get that the stuff that I create, the stuff that I direct, the stuff that I produce, the stuff that I act in. I hope you guys get that it matters to me, that I'm doing it. because I want you to see this particular story or character for a reason. Um, and just expect, and I'm praying that we get a second season. You know,
Y'all will.
I'm expecting a second season, so I need
Season 2 is coming.
to watch. So, like you said, August 14th, we got 8 new episodes dropping of Miss Governor on Netflix. So please spread the word, have your watch parties. It's super fun. You won't be disappointed. I promise. So I am looking forward to getting back with you, Chris, and talking about our second season. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I am too. I'm gonna put this out there. I got a confession to make. When I start watching, I be binge watching and I go through it too fast. I
Yes,
might have to look because it's good. You can't just watch
yes.
one.
So just rewatch it. Keep watching
Yeah,
it.
so I'm like, you know what? This time I might have to pace myself, might have to slow down a little bit, but it's good.
No, watch it all. They love it. They love it. Netflix loves it when y'all stream, when y'all binge watch it, and then just watch it again slow, and then pace yourself the second go around.
See, you took the words out of my mouth. I gotta pace myself because I binge watched season one, well, part one, and I was
Uh,
loving the comedic timing, and it was so cool to see how you and the cast just were interacting. I was just like, they really rock with each other. You can't really write that in. Certain
yeah,
looks that y'all would give or certain gestures that just comes with timing, but also comes with
yeah.
chemistry.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Before we jump off of here, if anybody wanted to connect with you and follow you, how can they do that?
I am the same on all the platforms, Terry J. Vaughn.
I feel honored that y'all gave your boy your follow back too. That made me feel real official because everybody
Oh,
don't do
funny,
that.
Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, Terri J. Vaughn on the Chris Gunther Show. Be sure to check out part two. Miss Governor getting ready to holla at you on Netflix. Y'all be cool. I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. I'm so proud of you too. Keep going.